But then we also had NICO, who was like a 5-year-old, who I got off at. I got on one day and he built in front of my house. And I was like, I don't want this. The thing is, he me off so much on that server that I vented my frustrations on a piece of paper, and I found the piece of paper. Basically, he built a hotel in front of my house. I told him to tear it down and move it somewhere else. He didn't want to because he was like, it's gonna take forever. He was gonna get a mod to copy and paste it. He went AFK, so I just jotted down exactly what it looked like, and then rebuilt it somewhere else and tore it down.
The thing that's more interesting to me is that like a dozen years later, I mean, you read the part that you had written down, but like you still remembered it and had it in your heart. You remember NICO. You remember him.
That was a crazy day.
Oh, where's that guy? We need to get that motherfucker immediately.
I'm holding him. He's up by the enchanter.
Okay. Well, the sheep are good. The sheep are good. Wheat. We need wheat. We finally have sheep.
Do we already have a spot picked out that we want to put the villager market at?
I'm just gonna leave the trader if we don't need him.
Yeah. Where do we put the sheep?
Oh.
Over by the cows, right?
Yeah.
Well, they need grass.
We still have to over by the cows. There's this little spot of grass where the food chest is. We can just move the food chest. Or maybe over here by George. George can be the guardian of our sheep. He can be the shepherd.
Well, we could have him over by the storage area. There's like a nicely sized piece of grass.
Yeah, that is the... Yeah.
I don't have any fences.
You probably don't have many in there.
Oh, actually, that's a decent amount of fence. Okay.
Nice. The next Pokemon I encounter is going to be a shiny Chansey.
Are you sure about that? How many phases are you on?
I'm still on phase 1. Or no, phase 2. I have completed phase 1. Yeah, no, I'm approaching 10,000 right now. I have 9,730 encounters. So, a little over odds.
What I did when I was shiny hunting in the Diamond and Pearl remakes was I had Joy-Cons connected to both switches, and each one would... Well, yeah, well, I would just have...
separate.
Yeah, and I would just take one from each and then attach them to the same, like, controller thing.
Yeah.
And then I would just remap the buttons so that I could just hold one controller and do both games.
That does sound a little bit disorienting, not gonna lie.
You get used to it.
Avery, I've been meaning to ask you since you have a Switch 2. I can't remember, could you play Switch games on the Switch 2, just like regular Switch games?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So it is backwards compatible. Okay.
Yes.
I just want to know.
I think there are some games that require like the latest update to work on the Switch 2, which I doubt you really care about.
Well, I just have like a lot of Switch games that I haven't played, and it would kind of be cool to play it on the Switch 2 once I get one.
Yeah. In fact, they should even load faster on the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, build your market. Any spots? I'm thinking maybe the spot next to our spawning platform by the iron farm. Just have a spot here.
Yeah, that works.
I feel like at this point we have to expand more.
Yeah.
Well, we had the lava cube expansion for so long because I did that because I want the lava cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we just haven't expanded since.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take some cobblestone and build out that platform because I want to start collecting mending stuff, so that we can like actually have good enchanted equipment. Because then we can start making our way to the Nether.
Yeah, just expand this way.
I was thinking right here, build out.
Well, yeah, but connected to this platform that's already there.
You want to connect it? I thought we wanted to keep that separate in case we needed to spawn anything back in. Are we not going to be using it for that?
I would also not make it too close to the iron farm. That's
Will it be an issue?
That's why I thought you were going to build this platform out. That's why I thought you were going to... I thought you were going to build this platform out and keep this platform is, because I have the fear that stuff will spawn if you build it out here, too close to the iron farm.
As long as the villagers have a job or can't see the zombie, I don't think there's any problem there. I'll defer to Avery since Avery's built with these the most. If there's a villager near the the villager farm, the iron farm, you only have to worry about iron golems spawning in random spots if they can see the mob, right?
I don't know if they count as towards the same quote-unquote village. It might cause problems.
Okay, but if they have a job, doesn't matter, right? It's only villagers without jobs that trigger it, I believe.
Well, all 3 villagers that are in the iron farm are farmers.
Okay. Well, okay. A little bit further away then, just in case.
I would, yeah.
How are we gonna do the trading center? Are we gonna do it kind of like how we have it on the private server, or are we gonna have it more technical?
I mean, yeah, probably just stalls like we have on the
Well,
private server.
we don't really have the stalls anymore, but I think I want to go back to stalls.
We don't have the stalls on the server anymore?
No.
What did we change? Oh, no, they're still kind of stalls, right? They just have roofs now?
Some of them have buildings that they actually are in, and then... Where the fuck are the beds?
Remember Derek tore down the weenie hat?
Oh,
That's what I was saying. We need it.
Yeah.
there's a bed in the storage thing for now.
But yeah, on our private server, we don't have the stalls for them anymore. Some of them have like actual like full-scale buildings, and a lot of like all of the librarians are just in the big library that we have. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of that solution.
Yeah, that seems a little difficult to
Well,
find what you're looking for.
It's been difficult.
I would do the stalls, but this is how I would want to do the stalls.
Mm.
Can I show you, Tyler? Since you're building
Go
it.
ahead. Yeah.
So like, this would be one villager. Say this is efficiency 4, right? And this villager right here is Unbreaking 3. Silk touch, mending, and so on.
I'm a little confused. Are you talking about how you want them placed, or are you talking about like the order you want the enchantments in?
How I want them placed. So like, the dirt is the villager or their occupation, right? They can be in a line like this, and you could do the same thing on this side. Just so it's nice and neat. That makes sense?
It does. I'm just thinking about loading them in.
We have torches, or do I have to make torches?
Because
I have some. I can give you like half a
because
stack.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to change it on the private server, but like on the private server, I do hate running around trying to find the right villager. So it would help if they were all in a line on this server.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, that was the specific. Okay, all right. I was trying to figure out if it was like specifically like the no space between them part, because I didn't know if that was going to be an issue.
I think we should do the usual like villager wall instead of trying to make it look nice.
Yeah, Avery, right there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Plus, we could just like put a building around all the villagers once we get them all in later.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna keep it pretty small to start though, because really we don't need.
Yeah, that's fine.
That many. I think that's probably big
But
enough.
it's just like with my experience on the private server recently, when I had to get mending back on my elytra, I was running around the village trying to find the villager.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that works. All
So
right.
it's easier if we just have like the villager wall.
It is admittedly a bit of a flawed system.
I mean, it made sense for how you had it before, but it's
I
like,
liked it.
eventually, well, yeah, it works with the landscape and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think having a villager wall, it just makes it easier to access and stuff.
Yeah. Because like with the private server, that one I want to actually I really want it to actually like look good instead of just being like purely functional.
Yeah.
With this one, I think we just got to worry about functionality.
Yeah, nothing's gonna look good. There's no landscape. It's just void.
I plan to do some landscape eventually, though.
That's all right. Yeah, I don't have any intention of that. That's pretty. It's pretty intense. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be landscaping. I'm saving
I
it
do
for the
want to
private.
make this island look nice at some point. So I'm not like
Alright.
making it look nice now, but sometime in the future.
We don't have to worry about phantoms killing villagers, right? They don't target them.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
that shouldn't be.
I
a
believe
problem.
that's correct.
We
Okay.
absolutely need to put lightning rods near.
Yeah, I was just
builders.
gonna say. Yeah.
But, like,
do we need to bother with the roof?
Even though this is a sky island, we can think of it as an ocean island. That we're like in the middle of an ocean
Yeah.
where we're building up our society on an island.
Derek.
Huh.
There is a stack of logs in your lava cube chest. Are you actually using those? Or did you already finish using all the logs you need?
I'm not using them at the moment.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna be using them up. Is why I'm asking if you're not using them.
Oh, I'm not gonna use them until I finish the lava cube.
What are they for?
Once I get the lava in, they're gonna go across the top, so it all connects.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
So it's gonna be a while
Yeah.
before I need them.
I just needed to make a shit ton of fences.
I got an idea. Tyler, this is your invention, so can you come down here where the one block is? I just want to make sure I'm not fucking up your shit.
I mean, as long as everything's still intact.
Okay, so I was gonna build a building around here so that the one block's inside the building, but I think the building I'm gonna put chests along the back wall so that way you can move the stuff out of this chest into those chests if need to.
Okay. All right.
That makes sense?
Yeah. I was just gonna move stuff from those chests into the storage area.
Yeah, but like if you're wanting to still the one block in the chest get full.
Just
You
like
can-
quick and dirty right there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Yeah, honestly, I have no real... The thing that I cared about aesthetically was making the top look decent. I didn't want the top to look crappy.
Well, I decided to build a building around it so that way it's in a building you can go into.
So you're doing the whole thing? Whole thing's going to be encompassed?
Just the bottom part.
Okay.
Where the potato farm was, that whole thing I'm just gonna put up walls and stuff.
Oh, you know what? We have a void around us. We also have cactuses. I forgot we have cactuses.
Yeah.
I can just fucking nix them like that.
If anyone wants to go for the block, I'm leaving the pickaxes in one of the chests for the one block.
Okay.
That's what we should do. In the building there should be a chest for the pick.
Yeah.
We could do item frames for the pick.
Oh, the item
That'd be
frame
good.
idea is good. I like
Yeah.
that.
I might make a sword and sit at the mob farm for a minute. We have a decent few diamonds now that I've like kind of farmed it back up. Can you make chainmail now?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
I think you can.
Maybe something that this adds in, because I don't know what you
Well,
would
no,
even use.
Well, there's chains. I'm gonna try it. I want to find out.
The farm is done.
Hey Avery, could you come over here to the old spawning platform? I'm turning into the villager
Just
area.
a
I just-
second. I'm making a small adjustment to my design.
Okay. Yeah, I just needed your input on something. Shit, we need lecterns. And then we probably also want to have a couple of farmer villagers, just so we can trade our crops to them.
Okay. Chains does not work. I could have sworn it did.
Well, I am making progress on the lava cube. Just takes a lot of time because I gotta smelt stone and then I gotta get sand and then smelt the sand. I'm gonna go blow myself up. Do you guys want to watch me blow myself up?
Not particularly.
Grr.
All right, I'll watch.
I have
is a
no
lot of TNT.
I have no idea if this still works or not.
I guess I
On
don't need
my
to worry
way.
about keeping my distance since it's in water.
We're
But
about to find out. I don't have a flint and steel.
why is there a second pool?
Landing?
Oh, landing. Yeah, okay. I was like, it wasn't there before, so
Hold on, I need a piece of
Oh.
iron
why do you need
I
iron?
feel like you'd die.
for a flint and steel.
I mean, the pool's there.
Oh,
But you
yeah,
need
I
flint
don't.
and steel, you
yeah,
have the button.
yeah, I'm stupid.
All right.
Okay, I have no idea if this still works, so we're gonna find out if this still works, because it
Okay.
used to work a long time ago.
Yep.
Nope, does not work.
Well, it was exactly as advertised. You blew yourself up.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
I think that design only really works if you have blast protection. You
It's
missed a
strange
few
though.
things.
No,
The lily
because
pad
I
didn't
used to
blow
do-
up.
I used to well that's because there's water, idiot.
Oh, so it was just instant damage. It was the damage that killed you. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I remember like I used to do that like all the time, like shoot myself up in the air.
Did the
Without
shield-
armor?
Did the shield do anything?
Well, back then we didn't have shield. But,
Yeah.
no, I don't think it did anything.
You were shielding though.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
Well, it's because you're kind of getting exploded from all sides.
yeah, but I used to do it all the time on the server we had before binary encryption was a thing.
Phantoms are going after Tyler.
Yes. Someone needs. Okay, me. All right.
Like, I don't know if you remember, Brooke, but do you remember the public server we used to play on before we had binary encryption?
Vaguely.
And you married that, like, 19-year-old woman in Minecraft, and there was fucking NICO who was, like, a 5-year-old?
Okay, first of all, let's specify that I was also 19.
No, you were 17. Get it
Was
right.
Oh,
No,
that's fucked
no,
up in a different
no.
way.
She was 17, you were 15, that's it. Brooke was 15, she was 17, and she was also from Australia. But then we also had fucking NICO who was, like, a 5-year-old, who I got pissed off at.
I'm sorry. What is
Why
this?
was why
what
was
is
there a
this about?
5-year-old? Whatever.
We had a
I,
village.
Like raided your server?
We had a village. Do you remember?
I remember very little about this.
Who was like not watching their kid and just let them get on a public Minecraft server?
You allowed them
I mean,
to build
that
in the
sounds
village.
pretty
It
par
wasn't
for the
me.
course.
I got on one day and he built in front of my house, and I was like, I don't want this.
No, I'm annoyed with whoever the parents are. I think the parents shouldn't let them go on public servers when
The
they're
thing
5.
is, do you remember
They probably don't
the village
know.
we had on that server?
Yeah, they don't know because they're fucking not watching their kid.
I do not remember the village that we had on the server.
Well,
That was so long ago.
Well, I built exactly what I did now, and it shot myself up in the air.
Mm.
It
I do
didn't
want to
immediately
mention.
kill me.
Oh. So watching your kid has varying levels of like they might be watching their kid in the sense that like they check in with them and yeah, they're playing Minecraft. Okay. They might not like know games enough to be able to recognize that they're on a public server or even really understand what being on a public server could potentially mean for what their kid's being exposed to.
Yeah, I think if you're
most people
gonna
these days do.
I think if you're gonna let your kid like get into something, you better fucking know what you're letting them get into beforehand. Like you that's when you
There's
do
a
your
limit.
research to be a responsible parent. Like if they did their due diligence and the kids still found a way around it.
Anything,
yeah.
and in the context of anything regarding the internet, I think it's important for parents to be paying attention and be aware of those things I do.
Yes.
But like if your kid gets
Absolutely.
into like a trading card game, I don't know. Do you need to like be intimately involved with the specifics of the game to know if it's
Oh,
appropriate
but you
for
should.
them? Or... No.
No, but you should probably at least know enough
You
to
should
know
talk
like
to
are
them
there
about
risks?
it.
Like yeah, you should still
Yeah.
need to have talks about like strangers and shit.
Well, I mean, that comes up normally. But yeah, I just mean like talk to them about the things that they do, and then they will probably reveal anything that's not okay.
And I think it's healthy and good to like be interested in the things your kid's into.
I think so, yeah.
Just like
I remember
hey, my
having a
kid's
conversation.
interested in this, so like I'm gonna pay attention and
Yeah, you may
show
not like
interest,
particularly like it, but like it's important
because my
to
kid
be
likes
there.
it.
Yes, it's important to be involved with them in the things that they enjoy doing.
I'm sorry I left, so I didn't hear the past conversation. But fucking NICO reminded me of something. I hated this kid so
That
much.
sounds like a slur, man. I swear to God.
Nico?
Fucking
NICO.
NICO.
And it's always
Nico's a normal
prefaced by
name.
fucking, and then like I don't know. It sounds like he's gonna slur. Fucking
It's a normal
Nico.
name. Anyways,
He's
continue.
he's
Derek.
from
Also
New
not
Zealand.
normal.
The thing is, he pissed me off so much on that server that I vented my frustrations on a piece of paper, and I found the piece of paper.
Just now. You were
Yeah,
looking for it?
because I remember I was in this house and I put it in my nightstand that I used to have. But when I moved out, I moved everything that was in that nightstand into a box.
You
and I-
wrote down your frustrations with this child from the Minecraft.
Especially
Yeah, 5-year-old
no,
kid.
no, the thing that ticked me off about him. The thing that pissed
He
me
was
off.
5.
I don't know if he was 5. He might have been 8. I don't know. He said he had a girlfriend. I didn't believe him.
I had a girlfriend when I was 6. That's believable.
Um,
Girlfriend means something different when you're 5, though.
I also
Anyway.
said I would give him access to binary encryption. I never did because I never saw him again after that point.
Were you actually going to give him access to binary encryption?
Anyone we had in the village, I gave access to. I put them on the whitelist. They were on the whitelist at the very beginning, but I never saw them again, so...
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, you want to hear the story about fucking NICO? This is probably full of typos and not grammatically correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a story about fucking NICO. Basically, I was gonna build this house, and one day there was nothing in front of my house, and the next day there was a fucking hotel. NICO built the hotel, so I told him to tear it down, and he didn't want to, because I told him I was going to have a front yard, and he's like, can't you build a backyard? And I said, no, because people only care about the front. And then he said, can't you build it here? And that was on the side of the house. And I said, no, this is why. I said, this is based off my real house, and I want a front yard. So Brooke called Avery to see what he thought, and he said NICO had to move because I was here first. So basically, he asked Brooke if he could help him build up, and Brooke and then NICO blew up my house, which was made out of fucking clay and took forever to get. But there was a mod watching us, and I was going to get NICO banned. So the mod thought that Brooke blew up the house because he made the clay, or he made the TNT. But he said he was helping NICO. So I asked him if he could repair my house, which he did. So I got off for a few hours, and then I got on in a few hours, and the fucking hotel was still there. So I asked NICO when he was going to move it, and he said, I'm not. And I was like, what the fuck, bitch? And he's like, well, I'm gonna need like 100 pistons, and I'm like, dude, you don't need pistons. So he's like, well, how am I going to move it? And I'm like, rebuild it somewhere else, and he didn't want to, so he said he was going to get a mod to copy and paste it. But he went AFK for a few hours. So I was like, fuck this, I'll do it myself. So me and my brother tore it down, and then my brother got off, so I rebuilt the hotel by myself. And that NICO bitch owes me big time. That fucking son of a bloody whore that's been shoved up an asshole, been to hell and back, been shit in and pissed on, and got his balls chopped off, got his dick cut off, and stitched back on backwards. Son of a fucking bitch, fucking NICO.
You know, I think you might have had a lot of anger back in the day.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
No, then again, that's not new information.
This is early high school, by the way.
Yeah. Like, that kid was definitely some kind of asshole, but I feel like a lot of kids are just assholes.
I just got 2 identical bows, minus durability. They're both power 1 and breaking 1.
Anyway,
useless, completely fucking useless.
That's the story about fucking NICO. Basically, he built a hotel in front of my house. I told him to tear it down and move it somewhere else. He didn't want to because he was like, it's going to take forever. But then I was like, you don't need pistons. He was going to get a mod to copy and paste it. He went AFK, so I just jotted down exactly what it looked like and then rebuilt it somewhere else and tore it down.
Yeah.
The thing that's more interesting to me is that a dozen years later, you still remember it.
Well, it was written down.
No, but like, I mean, you read the part that you had written down, but like, you still remembered it and had it in your heart. You remember fucking NICO. You remember him.
I remember him blowing up my house.
Yeah.
And then Brooke almost getting banned for it. Because I was just like working on my house one day, and then I hear boom, and then there's just a hole in my house, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But this last little paragraph, that son of a bloody whore that's been shoved up an asshole, been to hell and back, been shit on and pissed on, got his balls chopped off, and got his dick cut off, and then stitched on backwards. Son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Very angry. Yeah, I'm not even sure I'd call the kid an asshole necessarily. Just
his
very
hotel,
much lacking in consideration.
his also hotel didn't look like a hotel.
I mean, yeah, he's a kid.
Looked like a dirt shack.
Another thing I was going to bring up is that it's very impressive that you were able to rebuild it by memory. Like, I would need Limatica for something like that. There's no way I'm going to remember how it was built unless I'm like doing it in sections.
Okay, well the thing
I had to
is,
guess, it probably wasn't all.
I took
complex.
dimensions. True. I counted all the dimensions for it.
And there was like nothing crazy, no complexity in the blocks used.
It was a fucking rectangle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it was quite easy.
Thinking like patterns in it or something, or like trim in this area, that kind of thing. It
And
sounds
plus-
like you
and
just
plus,
made a
like-
box.
Plus, I rebuilt it before I tore the one in front of my house down. So if I needed to reference anything, I had that.
Oh, I see.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, that was
That's
that
the
was
time.
that was a crazy day.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh,
Because,
Avery, I needed your input.
Cause I was playing on the
Yeah.
server for like 4 hours before I built his fucking house,
What did
Yeah.
any input on?
and he was like AFK for like 3 hours at that point.
If I have a carpet right here, that's not enough to block him in. If I put a fence post right there, will that keep him blocked in? I think I'm
Keep
gonna
what blocked
drive
in?
a villager. These are the stalls.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna boat in like this
yes.
and then place a post there.
I believe it should. I would test
Yeah.
it before, like, block them in here and then test it. But I think it should. You can also block them in if you have, like, a block directly above them and then put carpet in front of them.
I don't want to do that though, because there's not enough room to get a boat in there and then put the carpet down where the block would go. So I think I'm gonna do the fence post and then place the lectern behind the fence post, and then I can just pick up the fence post afterwards.
I mean,
They
you
can probably
guys,
work out
you
fine.
guys know I had anger problems in high school, so
Yeah, I knew. Yeah. Where'd the bamboo boat go? Kind of need that.
But I can't believe I still have the fucking paper of my frustrations.